And this is my jacatier. This is really fruity, very, very strong scent. It's just a very small rose there, but it's still, I think I planted this last year together with Kunigan Marie and some other roses here. This was planted last year, so it's still a baby. So, but it's performing very well. Look how healthy it is. Very healthy plant. Also Kunigan Marie is very healthy, and I can smell this, and I'll try to smell it now. Wow, wow, very, very good scent. Very, very good scent. I cannot describe it, but it's lots of fruity scent there. Very, very sweet. So it's raining now, guys, but at least there's no thunder, and actually the sun is still there's still sunlight, but it's dropping now, some rain. Now this is the one that I mistaken to tell you. I mistakenly told you that this is Feu Elise, but when I look at in my I really look at it in the Kordes catalog, because I wasn't really sure, and I found out that this is Frau Caroline. It's one of the Parfuma collection of Kordes, and she has actually already 5 flowers here opened, but I cut 4 of them. No, 3 of them, and then I put it in my altar because it was just soaked with the water, and she has a wonderful, wonderful scent, a fruity scent. And look at this, look at all the numbers of petals there, just a lot of petals there, and the beautiful shape of this flower, really beautiful, and really very, very good scent. And she is growing really nicely. I think I planted her last year. She's growing tall, just like Madame Anisette. She's still very young. But this is Frau Caroline. And I think the international name of this is Delightful Parfuma. Very, very pretty flower and highly scented. Now that is Spotlight, also from Kordes, still looking very pretty and very healthy. This rose is in a pot because I just newly bought her, and I bought her on Mother's Day for myself. And I got the name from the Lean Green Finger. She's always mentioning this rose, and also from, I think, from Linda, from Soul Girl KTF. She also mentioned this rose, and it's true, it has a very, very good scent. Wow, it's a fruity scent, very intense, and this is called Mom in a Million. It's from Poulsen, and it's my first Poulsen rose in the garden. So I really love her. She's growing kind of lunky, but the beauty of the color of the rose and the scent is really worth it to have this in your garden. There's the bumblebee again with the salvia. Salvia is a very reliable perennial. Now one of my flower here, perennial, this is Helenium. Look how pretty it is. Very pretty flower too. Love the color there. This is Auguste Louisa, and she is like opening her flower one by one. She only got 4 buds, and all of them were finished, and she's the last one flowering here. But she will repeat flowers, but slowly. But I like her. I like the color of this. Now, this is, I think this is my Boscobel. Yeah, this is my Boscobel. It is very, very small, from David Austin. I didn't really imagine that it will be very small like this. What's wrong? What's wrong with this location here? Look. I planted her last year, and I think I have to get rid of this. This is, I think this is a bluebell. I think it's not good for her. But this is my Boscobel, and look how small the rose is. There's something wrong here. This is a spot which was occupied by the boxwood, and I really put very, very good earth there, and a really good compost. I don't know what's wrong. I couldn't even smell her. She's very, very low. Now near Boscobel, that's Boscobel. And look, compared to my German rose here, look at her. She is singing. So this is really a real beauty. I think she likes her spot. This is Die Schöne von Sie, and she is flowering non-stop since from the one of the first to have its first flush, and she is really flowering non-stop. Look at this color, crazy color there. Beautiful, really beautiful, not affected by the rain. I mean, you can see it. I show you now the rose. They were not affected by the rain, although we had the rain for 3 days and very strong wind and so many flowers. And look, I just it's actually self-cleaning, but I pruned her, and look how fast it is having new buds there. Still very small, but very fast in replacing her flowers. Really very generous plant. If you want a plant that will really having lots of blooms, this is one of the roses that I can recommend for you for a starter, because she is very easy to manage. Now for my fellow gardeners there in UK, if you laugh at my Boscobel, look at this. This is Princess Alexandra of Kent, and I just dug her last week. It was planted near the what's the name of that plant there? This one, very near here. I planted it here. Geranium, I think. And she was not doing very well in the ground, on the ground. And I dug her last week and really put a nice earth and compost, and give her really a nice, again, nice fertilizer. And now she is having one flower there. Look at this, very pretty. Princess Alexandra of Kent. I've got 2 at least. And this is just very young. This was just last year. She is very, very pretty. Look at the beautiful pink color. That is Rosenfee. I think it's from Kordes. It is a bush rose, and she is very near to the fence, And I have this wall there, which is not actually nice for her, but some more close buds there. But she is flowering non-stop. Very, very pretty color. And I think she has a light scent, rosenfee. Actually, she's one of the prettiest here in the garden in terms of the color. Very pretty. This is not a rose, this is a good zucchini. I've got 2 zucchini here, and it's looking fabulous there. It is already bearing zucchini now, and lots more to come. And here is a rose. It's called Dome. This is a very pretty rose too. Very cheerful color there. And a light scent. Now what we have here is William and Catherine. I don't have enough light now, but I think you can still see it. But this is William and Catherine from David Austin, and I'm surprised to see how big the flowers are now. I never had experience that it will flower this size. It was always like a small flower. Oh, this is damaged by the wind. But look at this, how big it is. Already starting to really medium size of rose there. I always have a small flower of this, and it is very, very good scent of myrrh, more on the myrrh. So it's now dropping, and the petals are easily also easily wilting, but she has lots of buds coming. Still lots of buds there. This is another example of a German rose. Very, very strong, very strong, healthy rose, and growing really nicely. It's a bush rose, but behaving like a floribunda, and the flowers are very, very big, yellow flower that looks like a hybrid tea rose. And this is Sterntaler from Kordes fairy tale collection. She is still very tightly closed. One flower is open there, but I will show you next time when we have lots of flowers then open. Also Maxi, ciao. Schönen Abend euch. Ich muss auch meine Pflanze gießen.